little foxes and baby ravens. So we are going to get back on doing readings and choosing yourself. So I thought I would start just doing a general reading and seeing how it goes. We've got some sage in here. I'm going to give you some of that. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And let all that negativity out. So let's see what we have in the energy today. I'm going to give the cards a little shuffle. You know what? Give the cards a little shuffle and a little bath. Okay. So, by the way, my name is Sarah. Sometimes I go by Raven. I feel like my name in a past life was Raven. That was a terrible shuffle. This deck, for some reason, feels huge. It's been a while since I touched my cards. I figured I gotta get on the boat. I gotta get going. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull 3 cards for general energy and we'll just go from there. I'm not gonna try to control it too much. My shuffling is bad. My shuffling is real bad. These cards are cold and stiff because it's been cold in here and they haven't been played with for a while. Not played with, but I'm not taking this out of the video. This is going to be something we're going to look back on later like improvement. My shuffling used to be amazing, but these cards are so stiff. So let's ask our spirit guides, angels, ancestors, past loved ones. That's what they say, y'all. To join us, help guide us, give us the messages that we need. Help me see what I need to see, say what I need to say. Convey it in the best possible way for whoever is listening to understand and resonate. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. First 3 cards. Whoop! There's 3 over here. I'm going to take these. Got the Hangman in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. And everything is fine in reverse. So if I were just to look at this, it definitely feels like you've been in a state of mind where everything, you haven't really been looking at reality because you felt like, well, I'm in this position. I can't really get out of this position. There's nowhere for me to really go. So in an effort to keep yourself emotionally stable, you've been in this little bit of delusion about everything's good. I'm just going to kind of ignore what's going on around me and this is normal. But it looks like you're coming out of that. You're starting to see everything is not fine. Everything is not okay. And actually, I'm not as stuck as I thought I was. And she's holding this cell phone right here. I think that you have reached out to people or spoken to someone and they've let you know that, you know, you could leave this situation if you wanted to. And there is someone that would help support you. Next, we've got the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Under the Hanged One. I think what's had you so distracted is in your environment, you've been trying to defend yourself. You feel like there's been things thrown at you. And this could be verbal. Yeah, it seems like definitely seems like you felt like you've had to defend yourself. And in a way, you've been defending yourself to get someone to not leave, not run away, not turn their back on you. You've been trying to communicate with them for a long time about this. Now you're faced with the choice of what you're going to do. And I think this full moon in Gemini kind of really opens you up to that. You've got the Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Yep, you've got a decision to make about what you're going to do. Are you going to stay here? Are you going to go? And you're looking at this decision, and one side is completely unknown. You don't know what's over there. You don't know what to expect, and that's quite scary. But on the other side, you've got this Ten of Wands, where if you stay, all the work is still going to be on you. You're going to be building this relationship by yourself. I don't know if this is a friendship or a lover, but looking like lover. We'll see, though. It definitely could be a friend or a family member, but all the work that's being put into this relationship is you doing it, you carrying the load. And also the reason that it has been successful up until this point is because of the delusion you've been in. If you were to really acknowledge things that are going on, the conflict that this person is bringing in your life, I feel like this person may be talking to other people, platonically or romantically, and talking about you. You feel like you have to defend yourself from others. Maybe you have to defend yourself from family of this person. But if you were to stop fighting, stop communicating, damn. Okay. Those are your options. In this relationship, these are your options. Your options is either, let me show you. That's going to be backwards. Okay. Your options is either this, which is complete delusion, just disassociating from what's going on and not really thinking about how this is really messed up. Or your other option, because it's sitting to where the Two of Swords is right next to these, and these are your two options. The other option would be fighting, and it's conflict. It's defending yourself from a bunch of people, and these people aren't even showing themselves, you know? You may be feeling like you're being spiritually attacked. Communicating with someone who's running away. You see that? You're trying to communicate with someone and they're living their best life on their motorcycle, getting out of there. That's your options. And doing all the work on your own, building this by yourself, building whatever it is by yourself. This person could be telling you that they're going out and doing a lot, but in reality, you are doing it and you're not super aware of it because you're sitting here. First of all, let's get them in the right order. So you see what I'm saying? Right now you're doing this because this has been too difficult. You're tired from this. So you've been doing this, and I don't think until about a week ago you were consciously aware that this is what you were doing. So now you're just sitting here blind to what's to come and making a decision out of what you feel is a rock and a hard place. See the moon here? I wish I could look up when the next crescent moon is going to be. But I feel like when the next crescent moon is going to be, it's going to reveal what your real options are. you're going to be able to take off this blindfold. Because you're already being shown what's going on. Things that have been in the dark to you. A lot by choice and not a conscious choice. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That kind of energy. You've just been swimming. You keep swimming and you keep swimming and you keep swimming. And I think for a little while you thought you were in this beautiful ocean, and it turns out you've been in a fish tank, and a small one at that. And you've just been going in circles, going in circles, going in circles, swimming, swimming, swimming. And now you're like, I've seen this whole tank. I've seen the whole thing. I am not in the ocean. This is not what I thought it was going to be. All right, let's see what else we can get. You know, I feel like a lot of people would want me to talk about this person, but I don't think that's what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what you can't see yet. Because you see this. You may not like it. You may be a little unsure still. This person is going to confirm more and more as your eyes are open. But you can't see what the options are on where you can go from here. So let's look into that. You think the reason you're not moving forward is you're afraid of the feelings. You know you're going to be depressed. But right now you're trying to figure out what's fair. You're trying to figure out how, you're trying to figure out how to fairly move. And I'm not going to say move on or move forward or move away or leave or end or begin, because you don't know what you want to do yet. You don't know anything other than, I don't know what's fair. And you're also scared about losing resources. Yeah. You're afraid of making the wrong decision and being affected by karma because this person has your head messed up. So you don't know what the right thing is right now. You're just trying to be fair. You're trying to understand, be fair, and get yourself in order. You're worried about stability. You're also worried about how you're going to tell this person, how you're going to tell them that you are choosing to defend yourself. You're afraid. There's a lot of emotion under the surface. This girl looks sad. She doesn't want to defend herself. She didn't want to be in this position where she had to defend herself. Tell me more, Spirit. Not so fast. Hold on now. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. Okay. I already get it. You feel like if you do tell this person, they will convince you not to go. So you're on the fence. Tell them you're scared of hurting them even though they've been hurting you. I think you also feel like leaving is going to cause you more pain than it's going to cause them, but you're afraid of hurting their feelings. And the reason you're afraid to tell them because you think that they're going to convince you otherwise, because they have before. You've probably been dead set on not speaking to this person ever again before. And with 3 sentences, they pulled you right back in. But you're worried about just leaving is going to affect you karmically. Yeah. Right now, you're not really connected to the emotion. You've been distracting yourself with your phone. So you're scared when it hits. How hard is that going to hit? Let me get more. Ace of Wands. Over the 6 of Swords. There's something in the distance. You feel like you have no resources right now. Nothing. If you leave this, you're going to leave with nothing. And you don't know how you're going to build from that, but Spirit is literally offering you a magic wand. Like if you just trust in them and you trust in yourself, you're going to be able to get to this place all the way over here, this city over here. The sun's behind you. You don't know how you're going to cross that water. You don't know how you're going to make the distance and emotionally make the distance. You might want to reach out to Hecate. Or maybe you've been thinking about Hecate or reminded of Hecate. But she's there to show you the way. I got chills on that. She is definitely here to show you the way. You got to tap in. You got to ask for the help. You got to accept the help. It's just not ideal. Oh! I say it's just not ideal. You had this whole 10 of Pentacles. Just, this was your expectation. And it landed on top very clearly that it is reversed, and you might be concerned about disappointing or maybe proving right mother figure. You may also have a child that you're worried about disrupting their life. Maybe pets you're worried about. Where the pets will end up. Will they be with them? Will they be with you? Will you be able to take care of them if they're with you? You're worried a lot more about everything else, but is this right for you? You're giving yourself a lot of reasons on why not to leave, even though it's not a good situation. Because in some ways it's bearable. And because you're worried about proving a mother figure right. You're worried about disrupting a child's life. You're not sure how you would explain that. And you're worried about pets. You don't have to be worried about all 3. But there's something like that going in there. You're worried about how, 1, it'll be perceived. 2 children, 3 pets. Let's see what else. What advice you have? Is that all? Okay, that's all for that. And I think, honestly, this is going to be pretty short. Because that was pretty straight to the point. But let's get you... Oh, and we'll do an angel number too. How many dice? We'll do an angel number. Let's get you a oracle card or two. Spirit, please give me an oracle card. Reclaim your energy. Damn. Definitely got some third eye stuff going on here. Third eye and crown. It's really realigning your whole chakra. It's a beautiful card. Look. What did I say it? Isn't that pretty? You've got your third eye down here. And realigning yourself up to your heart. Putting your crown back on. 42 breaks down to a 6. Has to do with home. Let's see. I will read this for you. Recapitalization. Owning your power. Where you put your energy is your choice. Overcoming triggers through self-awareness. Energy vampires. Reclaiming your soul fragments. Observing the observer. Shifting victim mentality. I think there was something I heard when I was reading that part is you're having a hard time seeing this person. You're going back and forth on it. Being an energy vampire because it's not the worst you've ever experienced. That's not really a good standard. I need you to look at it clearly, not comparing it to other relationships you've been in. Just clearly. If you were to spill your guts to a friend and you were that friend that you were telling this story to, would you tell them they need to be in this situation? Or would you tell them that this is crazy and they need to get out of there? Just because you can handle something doesn't mean you should. All right, let's get on with this. When we embrace an energy-aware lifestyle, we start to notice when we feel drained or ungrounded. We may feel flat or out of our center after spending time with certain people or places. Our energy is our responsibility, and how we give it away becomes a conscious choice becomes a conscious choice as we step into empowerment. But what about the fragments of ourself we give away before we came into this awareness? Yes, it's possible to recover and restore yourself to wholeness. In shamanic practice, recapturing and reuniting with lost fragments of ourselves is called recapitalization. Even when we become aware of the patterns that unnecessarily chews up our energy, we still feel drained by certain people or situations. When we grow our awareness further and take note of the triggers, we see it as always our choice where our energy goes, although it may not feel that way. We may feel we need to give people we care about most. We may feel we need to give to the people we most care about in a way that depletes us. We may hold a subconscious sense of obligation to others, or a belief that our own needs cannot be met until we have taken care of everyone else. And that's evident here in this Ten of Pentacles card of you're literally thinking about everyone else in the situation, except yourself. You'll get to you later. We may run ourselves ragged, meeting deadlines, keeping customers happy, living up to expectations, or ensuring that we have everything our children require of us. You're really worried about that. Many of us expend energy through drama, self-doubt, self-sabotage, anxiety, and fear. Sometimes we sense we are giving too much, but cannot see exactly how it is happening, or that our effort may be unproductive, even counterproductive. But it doesn't have to be like this. To claim more time and energy for yourself, look at what is and isn't serving you. You may need to make changes in your external environment. More often, the most effective change will be to your perception to self. What beliefs and learnings serve you? What fear-based and limiting expectations are keeping you from your power? Consciously choose and align yourself with ideas that serve you, and suddenly you will have a lot more energy for meaningful, inspiring parts of your life. You will also have improved presence and more for your loved ones. We become aware of our patterning through self-awareness by observing the observer. We can broaden our perspective of how and why we react to certain stimuli. This understanding helps us untangle ourselves from drama. We can distinguish what is relevant and real to us in the here and now from outdated stories. And that's what I was saying earlier about not comparing this to before. Better isn't great. Better isn't always good. Better isn't always enough. Hold on, I gotta find myself. Instead of reacting when we feel triggered, we can peel back the layers of those moments and claim greater understanding of ourselves and the myths we have unwittingly subscribed to, or others have subscribed us to. Meditation can help us explore and take responsibility for our internal dissonance. Anything that takes you out of the busyness of your mind can heighten your perspective so you can see the bigger picture. There are other contributors to energy depletion, such as not having enough healthy food and sleep. Diet and lifestyle are usually easier to rebalance than our lifestyle beliefs. Illnesses and environments that affect self-esteem, or where our soul does not feel at home or safe, are other factors. We may need outside help to reclaim our energy, but having awareness of what is required to step closer to being able to fix the problem and can start the healing process. I don't think I read that right. We may need outside help to reclaim our energy, but having an awareness of what is required is a step closer to being able to fix the problem that can start the healing process. When you are going through tough times, doing something that makes the soul rejoice, even something small, is extremely helpful in boosting your energy levels. Divinatory meaning. This card encourages you to be aware of where your energy is going. If you were not at your optical energy level, it invites you to consider the core of why this may be. You have the power to your own energy and choose where you direct it. Look at situations that trigger drama and anxiety to reduce energy loss. Detach from environments or people that are not healthy for you. It is up to you to make the shift. Victim mentality is no help. So realize that you have the power to transform your life and choose healing and self-empowerment. It's time to kickstart the upward spiral to abundant energy and soul presence. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You know what you need to do. You're just afraid to do it. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, if you don't do it now, not now, but if you don't choose this, it will be chosen for you. And it will not be pretty. Will not be pretty. Alrighty. well, that's the reading. That's where I'm going to stop it. And I will be putting out more and more and more and more. So I hope to see you again and again. Let me know if you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate your view if you watch this long, and I shall see you next time. Have a great day.